But like you say, if was a fifth.
See, Chief wanted to be personal, man. It ain't personal. He keep going with the best record, this, and this, that. Denise and Denise and Bama want me to put the Braves up there. If the Braves are 8-2 last week. If the Braves keep on that path, then I'll put them up there too. But they keep getting hot, red hot, then ice cold, then red hot, then ice cold. The three teams that I got at the top, they've been consistent all season.
Hey, I'm looking at DJ. DJ Chuck said, I don't go from the Dodgers to the Yankees. I lost the bet. So I got to own up to my bet and put that nasty ass Abby on my thing. So, I'm a man up to what I owe. Like when Balance team lost to my Clemson team, he had to put the Clemson Abby up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to rub it in, but check it out. It's gonna be back up there again this year, Bama, man. Don't sleep on Clemson again, homie. We got y'all again. If y'all make it, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, it ain't personal. I got my man. Hey, Bama, I know Bama listening. Bama, if you want to, you can call in and yell at me too. But it ain't, it's the Braves. He know, and Denise know, that them damn Braves, they keep running hot and cold. That's why they lower in my power rankings. Once they get more consistent, I'm gonna keep them at the top. Hey, man, I don't have a dog in this fight. My team is horrible. I got my main man, Macy. His team is the Cubs. They in the thick of things. And, oh, man, Bama mad at me now, man. Oh, Joe just text me, D-Great, that Avi is fire.
Joe better try to worry about a quarterback for his team.
Joe from Houston, they taking shots at you. Man, the line wide open, 773-803-9824.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, folks, and I'm gone. Joe, it sucks to be you right now.
Oh, wow.
I'm out, bro.
All right, man. Thanks for the call. That's my man, D-Great. Plug your show. Plug your next show, man. Plug your next. Oh, damn. Pick up the D-Great. I'm going to plug this next show. Tomorrow, it is noon Central Time, 1 Eastern Time. It's called Westside Wednesday. Hit the follow button on D-Great. I done pissed off my man 334 Bama Boy. Oh, damn. Hey, Bam, you welcome to call in and give me the Chief Rocker too. But it ain't personal. Y'all act like what I'm saying ain't adding up. Here we go. Angry Man back in the building. My main man, co-host of the show with me tomorrow, the number one Chief Rocker that don't drink no Chief Vodka. He must have went and took a hit of that vodka. Now he ready to fight. Holla at your boy.
It's mighty funny, man, how you and the great sit on the motherfucking phone. What y'all had to talk about?
Yeah, we did. Why you mad? You hung up, chump. You hung up, chump. You could have still been on the line. You hung up.
No. I hung up because I got tired of hearing bullshit. But anyway, man, I'm going to put it to you like this, D-Great. D-Great, your team went to 2 motherfucking World Series and got beat by Boston and Houston. Boston ain't nowhere in sight this year. We're about to take Houston out, but them bitches can't beat us either. But once we take them out, you'll be there. Now, you better watch out for them Braves. Them Braves may fuck you up, alright? So, you keep and shit, you'll be in your guru or goo-goo, whatever you call your little room.
Gudio.
You that motherfucking crowd kid playing goddamn Mary J all motherfucking night.
You ain't shit, Chief. That's my man, the number one Chief Rocker that don't drink no cheap vodka, who crying in his milk because his team ain't the best team on my power ranking. Get off my phone, chump. But that's my main man. Check us out tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. otherwise on the West Coast. Holla at your boy. Big ups to Chief Rocker. Big ups to D-Great. And support the movement, y'all. And that's about it on baseball. Man, the U.S. Open started last night, man. Serena Williams kicked it off today. She put the girls, Sarah Pova in a headlock and choked her clean out. Big ups to Serena Williams. And young golf is in this thing. She's doing her thing today. Big ups to her. And big ups to everybody else. Roger Federer. I'm a big time tennis fan too. Boys, when I was young, I used to like McEnroe. But the dude who made me fall in love with the sport is old Boris Becker. He the reason I he one of the reasons I wear Adidas. I'm hip hop, that's why I love Adidas. But I mean Puma. But big ups to Boris Becker for getting me truly involved in tennis, and big ups to anybody who participated in the U.S. Open. Good luck to all y'all. Now, y'all know how I go, man. The NBA is what's finna pop up. With that being said, let me take a sip of water while I do my warm up.
Keep it simple. Every possession. Been here before. Let's go play. Perfect pass to Carmelo Anthony. Oh, yes. Jennings lays the okie doke. You got to be the more combative team. More combative, more competitive.
Oh, goodness gracious. Big things come in small packages.
Right now, it's a common theme. The ball just getting down the gut, coming back to the middle. We've got to guard the ball, and
All right, that signifies the NBA, aka basketball segment of the show. Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Big ups to Curtis Blow, man. Hip hop is always gonna be in the building when HRap. But with that being said, the US Team USA is in effect, man. A lot of people are questioning this USA team, and the fact that they lost Friday means nothing to me. What I do believe needs to happen is this. I will continue to say this. They bounced back and won Sunday morning. You get up real early, you can watch Team USA play. But this is my thing with the whole USA basketball situation. I'll say this today, and I'll say it anytime somebody bring it to me. The United States of America, I don't know why the media heads up pumping, keeps pumping up, Serena versus Sharapova rivalry. She ain't won it. My man Bama said that this woman ain't beat Serena in 15 years. It's like old boy in the movie, South Central. I want 15 bucks of cigarettes. She ain't beat her in 15 bucks. And I really don't understand why they keep hyping that up. But I guess they want to get people to pay attention. And look, just again, man, look, focus on the combatants on the field, and you will be able to sell anything. Stop trying to create these nonsensical rivalries. Like my man Bama said, it's nonsense. Nobody paying attention to that. Stop it, y'all. Sharapova ain't even that good. And that's what she get. I think Serena digs extra deep against her because y'all remember that time they had that rain out and Sharapova and that other girl had them towels stuffed in their bra and was pretending to be Serena. I think she took that personally, and she been kicking her drawers in her ass ever since. But back to this Team USA thing. The reason the reason the country of Australia won that game, in my personal opinion, is one of them is Kyle Kuzma hurt his ankle. They were kicking their ass, and then Kyle Kuzma hurt his ankle, and then they had to bounce back. The second reason is this. I truly believe the United States of America needs to get a Olympic team instead of consistently putting these pros out there. If you are relatively close in talent and you have a team versus a collective group of talents, you'll win every time. Now, if you send LeBron James or if you send Kawhi Leonard and Paul George and these NBA All-Stars born here in the United States to the Olympics, of course you'll win. But as you see, these guys more and more are pulling out of this. These other guys, when you play in these other countries, they've been playing together since they were 10, 11, 12, 13. They know where their hot spots at. They know where their familiarity is, and they know how to beat another team. So if the United States truly wants to stay competitive in regards to this whole Olympic situation, like I said 2 weeks ago, and I'll say it again, get you a collection of basketball players. They don't have to be the best. If you're well coached and you have a boatload of talent, which we have in the United States of America, it's some guys who are not good enough to dominate in the NBA. But if they go overseas and they become league MVPs, I'll give you an example. It was this guy, 1991, when the Bulls won their first championship. They got a guy who was previously in the NBA, and he was a journeyman. He was a dude who just picked up the slack, and he was a 20. I call him a 20-20 man. If y'all up 20, he in the game. If y'all down 20, he got in the game. If it was 20 seconds to go, you put him in the game. The 20-20-20 man. Cliff Levingston, he over in Greece winning league MVP. He come over here, all he could do is tip jams and dunks and rebounds. Look, I'm not saying get somebody on that level, but there are a bunch of guys in the National Basketball Association, or they're not good enough to be in the NBA, but they're good enough to play in these world championships and for these Olympics and beat most of these players. So get those guys, get them together as a collection of talent. Get you a big time coach, maybe a George Carl, maybe a Larry Brown, or get you a real deal coach. Maybe not George Carl, because George Carl is a poor communicator. Get you a Larry Brown or one of these guys who knows how to coach. Nolan Richardson, Big John Thompson, one of these guys. The goofball Bobby Knight. Get those dudes. And then you'll have a team that is comparable and that can compete and dominate in the world. Teams beat collections of talent every time. Ask the 88 team. They had a bunch of talented players. Didn't go anywhere. They had at least 3 Hall of Famers on that team. They won the bronze because they were playing against people who have been playing together their entire lives. So if you got a bunch of talent, y'all only been playing together for 6 to 8 weeks versus a lower tier talent and they've been playing together for 6 to 8 years, they're going to kick y'all ass. I don't care what nobody say. Now, on another note, it looks as if the Lakers have made a commitment to one Dwight Howard. If Dwight Howard is a semblance of what he was with the Houston Rockets or even with the Atlanta Hawks, I do believe that the Lakers have a solid chance at contending for an NBA championship. Look, Dwight Howard can rebound. Dwight Howard can block shots. Dwight Howard can hit a shot or two as well. Don't put him on the free throw line. That's why you're going to have JaVale McGee in the game. But at the end of the day, Dwight Howard with the Lakers looks like a good fit to me. I have a theory. Big ups to them for doing that. As I'm sitting back, I was sitting back on my couch 2 or 3 years ago, y'all. Now, you know what? It wasn't even 2 or 3 years ago. And I just noticed something. It's like the team, this is what makes me believe in when people go, the NBA is fixed, the NBA is fixed, the NBA is fixed. This is what make me go, maybe. Because I've noticed this is a trend. The team with the most veterans on the bench that haven't won seems to win every year. If you don't believe me, let's just go back for the last 3 to 4 years. Last year, with the Toronto Raptors, they had Gasol, they had Lowry, they had Serge Ibaka. Go back before that, the Golden State Warriors won. They had what's the boy named David West. They had Swaggy P and a couple other Rudies on the bench that had never won anything. You go back before that, you had Chandler Fry. You had what's the boy J.R. Smith. You had Chandler Fry, J.R. Smith, Richard Jefferson, and a couple other guys on LeBron and them team that had never won. You go back before that, Golden State, they had Iguodala, they had the Brazilian Blur, and they had a couple other guys. You know, and I could just go chapter and verse. It seems like the team with a bunch of those journeymen on their team, they somehow, some way end up winning a championship. The Lakers got a lot of journeymen. I'm not saying the Lakers gonna win, but it just seems to be the pattern that follows. It's gonna be interesting. Big ups to Dwight Howard. Big ups to the Lakers for signing him. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm an Anthony Davis fan. I'm a big time LeBron James fan. I'm not a Laker fan whatsoever, but it'll be good for these people. You know, these LeBron haters to get it rubbed in their face one more time. For all those people who hate LeBron James, hopefully he'll win one and piss you off and ruin your week. On a sad note, y'all, I saw an article where former NBA player Delonte West is suffering from mental illness. I don't know if he was just sitting outside, but this article was saying that he's homeless. He looks very thin. Man, peace, blessings, and prayers and positive energy to this young brother. Even when he was in the NBA, they said he was suffering from mental illness. I know he had anger management issues. This is another troubling issue that we face here in the United States of America. Please send prayers. Please send positive energy. And hopefully some way, somehow, someday, this damn country that we proud of, and we always want to wave the flag and all this kinds of stuff, maybe they can help their disenfranchised and people who are suffering from mental illness and get them some help. This is why I said earlier in the show